Okay, I might be talking a lot with the TikTok people too, because I'm always trying to round them up. But in general, here we go. All right, we've got 21 minutes to the open, so we're doing pretty good. Yeehaw! Oh, Mark, and I don't think Jackson's in here today. He's traveling. But moderators, yeah, I just set up like us on Memberful instead of LaunchPass. LaunchPass had so many clunky issues. I was messaging them every day because something doesn't work or this or that. Yeah. So I said, now, possibly in the future, I can't promise this, but possibly in the future, that will allow us to hook up like an affiliate system. And so that'll be good. I think probably the first few weeks here, the first month or so, um, any kind of referrals and stuff action is just going to mostly be just out of good heart and volunteerism. But I think in the future we'll be able to hook up some kind of affiliate system, and then people will be able to fairly be able to refer people in and get some kind of a percentage on that. Yeah, for sure. All right, so NRGV just broke the 2020-ish level, and that's where I tend to like it uh, this morning on the chart here. 2050. It just did that. It's at 2080. If you want to get in on that pre-market, the stop would be 1850. So therefore, $2 of risk. $2 of risk on NRGV. And if you're going with the leading hot stock in the morning, and yesterday the whole morning momentum market is hot, and you can almost think of it as heating up because that's the direction it was going, then we have a chance today that NRGV goes to 28, 35, 27, whatever. You should be able to get $4, 2 to 1 out of your $2 of risk here. So uh, I think things are aligned such that that's a risk worth taking right now. And God, who wouldn't want to make money on this market, which is tanking? It's not going to be easy. So that one looks like an easy risk. It's above VWAP. It bounced off VWAP 3 times just now, and we're just right about back at 2050 entrance. So you actually have time and you can get in. I'm going to keep the. I don't know if it streams it though. Let's see. People are being evacuated from the self-proclaimed Republic of Luhansk in eastern Ukraine. China regrets the EU's decision to challenge. Putin claims that sanctions on the US will be implemented. Sanctions on the US. That's interesting. What? French president to hold a talk about what to do about Ukraine later today. All right. So, markets not holding up because of that stuff going on in Russia and Ukraine. And that's going to be broad-based reactions, anything going on out there. And gold is sagged overnight, but pretty much is looking like it wants to test yesterday's high. So more progress on gold. NRGV's pulling back a little bit. Looks like some traders are buying that up. It's finding some support. Yeah, keep your eyes on NRGV. Your stop again should be 18.5 currently, $2 of risk, 2050 entrance. What was the next thing I wanted to go over? Other opportunities. So we're going to keep ISPO on watch. I've already cut that pre-market, the overnight on that. And as a rough rule of thumb, Whenever you have something that you've day traded, if you day traded with 1% of risk properly, and you know how many shares are 1% of risk for you, as a rough rule of thumb, if you want to hold anything that is gone wacko, unhinged, however we call it, wild, overnight, you should do that with 5 times less risk. So 1/5. So if you were trading, I don't know what your risk level was yesterday on ISPO, let's say 100 shares for argument's sake, then I know it doesn't sound sexy, but from the market close to the next market open morning, really the maximum number of shares you should be holding is 20. And that's just because so much more can happen overnight in the change of prices on stocks than during the day. Massive change. During the night, executives may choose to do a shelf offering. By morning, they'll have a shelf offering. News comes out, and the stock drops 50%. So very dangerous to hold the same amount that you held during the day overnight. Anybody who's new in here, hopefully you heed that advice. I wonder if anybody's having trouble getting into the Zoom again, because I don't know, there's only 16 in here. 15 minutes to the market open. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we'll start to see them flowing in a second here. Good morning. SPY to 250. All right. Eventually. Well, I'm not going to say anything. So, yeah, I would like to take a look at Tesla. Yeah. So Tesla is showing all those same signs of bearishness that I showed you the other day. Failure to retest and make progress at previous highs. There's a little head and shoulder pattern right there. Neckline breakdowns. Multiple neckline breakdowns. Failures to retest with multiple neckline breakdowns. So breakdowns and failures across the board on Tesla. And in general, it's bearish. So, where does it go in the future? I don't know. It's going to need to settle in, and this market is bearish. So until the market becomes bullish, I think bearish stocks are going to continue to be bearish. It's kind of an easy thesis. When is that going to turn around? We don't know. Rate hikes are going to start in March. The low end on that little projection that I drew there is about 730 rather, on Tesla, 730 on the low end, and about 960 on the high end. Nah, that option short on Roku expired. I didn't reallocate. It would be nice, but the thing is, Roku has been kind of just bottoming. So I'd like to see like a breakdown or some kind of a pullback to prior resistance, something like that. So, but anyway, the forward PE on Tesla is 50%. So that means you can expect Tesla to double in 1 year. So around here, 800 or so, or 900, you can expect Tesla to be about 1,600 to 1,800 in 1 year's time. But now is not the time to get in yet. Let's take a look at Roku. Sure. Chris, are you in here? How about Cameron and RJ? They're probably getting their hair combed and everything. All right. That is a pattern I love right there. Big red candle pushing down right into testing lows that it's tested at least 2 or 3 previous times. Cameron, are you ready to go co-host? You don't have to talk and shit, yet necessarily. You can just be sitting there or whatnot. Anyway, so Roku, I think, might This reaction yesterday was on earnings and guidance. Basically, was on guidance. What you want to look for today is an excellent swing. Is earnings follow through. So yesterday it put in that reaction to earnings. One of the best things you can do then is if it follows through, go short. So if Roku breaks 143.20, that's the low of yesterday, grab Roku short. It's already there. You tell me. Oh, never mind. So this day of red was not the reaction to the earnings. No, it wasn't. Okay, never mind. So let's see how it plays out today. The best play with the earnings releases is to get in 2 days after. I know it takes a lot of patience and a lack of FOMO to get you to do that, but it has a much higher success rate. You go for the day 2 follow through reaction continuation on the direction that day 1 played out as. You might be able to day trade Roku, for puts though. I'll keep it up in the corner over here. But you can't be sure, for example, when the market gaps down or up on any day, the chances that the market will go up that day if it gapped up, and the chances that it will go down that day if it goes down, what do you think the differential is? Like between a coin flip and full probability, 100%. Between a coin flip, which is no probability, and full 100% probability. So it gaps up, so therefore the market's going to open and run, versus it gaps down, so therefore the market's going to go down, sink. So how much does the gap direction inform you of the day's direction, is what I'm saying. And that number between 0 and 100% is a measurement of the coin flip, so there's no correlation, to 100% full correlation statistically. I think you're going to be surprised. There's virtually no correlation. 5%. Yep. There's virtually no correlation between when something gaps up that it will continue that day to go up. It is completely random at that point. There is nothing to rely on. Probability, yeah. It's just about damn near a coin flip that it's going to go down just as much as it's going to go up. Somebody says, oh, the market's gapping up, so it's going to go up today. No. It's a 50-50. It's basically a 50-50 chance. It's a coin flip. You cannot rely on that. So don't get prepared. Don't get antsy. There's zero correlation. Instead, use the 5-minute opening range. That is the best thing you can do. Much more accurate. What's a good long to short-term investment? What's a good long to short-term investment? Can you rephrase that, dude? I'm not sure what you're asking. 7 minutes to the market open. And energy is all the way back down to 1938. NRGV. And the market is tilting down. Why are we going down again? Asks somebody on TikTok. Russia-Ukraine tensions. They're adding troops and evacuating Ukraine, areas of Ukraine. And that can cause supply and demand shocks to U.S. markets, world markets. But, we are trading the U.S. stock market. I'm going to double check with stock market chameleon here if there's anything else. I like that, Mac. Look up. All right, we got 5 minutes and 30 seconds to the market open. You guys over on TikTok, if you'd like to come check out our trading community, our trading group, it's free to come check it out. You just click the link in my bio. Love to have you. The massive colorful box directly above their comment. I know, right? But I think they actually aren't seeing it. They're going into the Zoom link area and they actually are not seeing it. Maybe if I made it a pinned comment in the member chat area, because we pretty much know they should be able to see that. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Ah, shit. But then I'll paste it. So I don't want them to see that. We must train these people. Yeah, Palantir short is great. Especially, but only if it follows through. So only on continuation. Like, do you want to be short as it goes up? No. I'm going to the best idea is to wait until it breaks yesterday's low. If that was indeed a previous day's, reaction. Yeah. And that's the perfect trade. I mean, that's what you want to do with those kinds of earnings reactions. Day 2 continuation to the reaction of the earnings day 1. Everybody's trying to guess and gamble before the earnings come out, and the highest probability thing you can do is actually wait 2 more days. That's just got to blow people's mind, but probability, certainty is preferred to gambling. There goes NRGV hitting the stop. If anybody was in it, it's 18.43. Give it 20 seconds to see if it finds support here. Otherwise, cut it. See, I like Roku even more as a short. I wish I was still in that, Jake. God, yeah. I see what you mean now. Because we got 40 points of gain then. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, maybe I do in some other accounts. I have so many accounts. I might. ISPO to break pre-market high. No, you could probably take a risk around 80 even. It might not work out. If you want the full confirmation and the security of that, yeah, you should wait for 90. That's not necessarily pre-market high, but that's pretty much where there was a level to get through. 90. Kind of got to look at the chart, That's why a computer, just can't beat a human right now. The computer says 95 because that's pre-market high, but it's really 90 if you look at the chart. Those were just little anomalous blips. How do you teach a computer that? Well, you can do some filtering, but then what about the days when you shouldn't do filtering? So it's not an easy thing to program a bot. I've been doing it for 24 years now, programming bots, and they just can't really be programmed to think like a human. They don't know what the fuck's going on in Ukraine. And Quingy, QNGY. I am definitely calling this Quingy this morning. Quingy popped from 4 all the way up to over 8, so 100% gains pre-market, and is now around 6. So if Quingy can get up and over VWAP, and then pivot 8.25, we're going to go for the pre-market high on that. We'll have a potential trade there, but we're going to have to be watching it. Quingy, pulling it up on my high-speed setup. If it hadn't dropped so far, I wouldn't be so quingy about it. Ba-dum-dum. The market is acting like it found bottom. Hey, everybody over on TikTok, we're going to be starting our trading in about 1 minute here. If you are interested in checking out our trading group, click the link in my bio, in my profile, and come check it out for free. CELZ, I have CELZ up. Yep. There goes CELZ. Yeah, as a matter of fact. Entry at $2. It's at 201. That's exactly where entry is for about 25 cents of risk. Stop at 1.8. And there it goes. It's now 204. CELZ, CELZ. Thank you very much. Stonk Ape. Nice username. I like that one. All right, we got 15 seconds to the open. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yes, being in energy is a good idea. All right, we're already getting alerts that I have to check on. And that breakout alert was Apple, but you have to give these things a little bit of time. See, and Roku is being bought up, and Quingy is dropping, and so is NRGV. These are coin flips. Everybody just flips a coin at the. If you know, that's why it's all about risk management. Does that make sense, Mr. M? Like, if everything's a coin flip, then all you have is cutting losses short, and then because you were wrong, and then letting things run because you were right when you're right. And that differential between those two, that's like the only way you can make money. Money management, risk management, trade risk management is the only way you can win. CELZ, following through. Who's in CELZ? Yep. That's a pretty astonishing statistic, isn't it? That gap ups or gap downs on the market across thousands of stocks are a coin flip, as per trying to be indicative of any kind of direction. So Roku's going up, and so is CELZ. As far as breakout momentum goes, CELZ is happening. Who's in it? I guess Chris is in it. Yesterday we had a problem, Cameron, where I wasn't aware of certain halts going on. So should I co-host you and put you on mic, and then you unmute whenever you need to say something? Or do you want to get in video view too and join in? And where's RJ? Is RJ in here? Same thing with you, RJ, if you're in here. The method to solve that, yeah, let's go with that, will be to we need to be able to solve that. You know, I don't like to have problems persist more than the time that it persisted. I fix problems right away. So let's see, Cameron, make co-host. So remind me every morning, okay, Cameron? And see if now that you're co-host, if you're able to unmute by yourself.
Hello.
Okay, good. All right, so there you go. That works. Unmute whenever necessary. Over on CELZ, be taking profits every 5 cents, and CELZ is really happening. Boy, I'm really happy for whoever got into CELZ. It's all the way up to 230 now. Oh, smells. Somehow Google thought I was asking you about smells. You guys need to be taking 5%, 5 to 20% profits every 5 cents on CELZ. It went all the way up to 230, and it's all the way back down to 215 now. Make sure you cut it at break even now that it's gone so high, and you can get back in a little bit if it tends to go again. But that could be it. That could be it. Okay, we're coming up on 3 minutes of market activity now. So depending on if you want to take the 1, 2, 3, or 5 minute opening range breakout on anything or breakdown, that's how you're going to get your indication from the opening range, 1, 2, 3, or 5. I suggest 2 minute. But if you want to wait for 5 minute, that can be even clearer. If something's going to go in a direction, the 5 minutes going to be the most confirming. All right, Mark, or some moderator or helpful person, if you can private message Kumar. He claims, even with logging out and logging in, he cannot see the link. Or first ask him to restart his phone, his device, whatever he's trying to do that on, would you? All right. ANGH is halted. All right, so let's take a look at that. I'm going to get rid of NRGV. That puppy is failing out. How much is it up today? Because there could be a nice fall there. Oh, yeah. If anybody can short NRGV, that seems to be the range that it's trying to take. That seems to be the direction it's trying to take now. It might be rough. Retracement trades are rough, and you need to be probably at the expert level, advanced or expert trading level, because you're shorting. It's a penny stock, or SPAC. It's a recent IPO, and it's failing out. And I don't think you're even going to be able to get shares short to hold it, or puts. I'm not sure. Take a look, because I don't know when the debut date was. Any all-day gainers? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I could probably take over the entire world if I knew what was going to be an all-day gainer every day. Yeah. And also, by the way, the market's going down, so just stay out of the market today. You're not going to get an all-day gainer. You might get an all-day dropper, but you can't get that on Stash, can you? You guys over on TikTok, you can come check out my trading community. Just click the link in my bio. Q puts. I mean, if you really look at the different indices, the Qs seem to be most reactive. So Q puts would be even better than SPY puts. SPY's mixing the Dow and the Qs, and not going to give you as comfortable of gains. NU spiking. All right. Quingy is halting to the downside. So forget Quingy. And what was that one that you wanted me to do, Rebecca? I'll check out new on another screen. Ange. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, that's not really anything yet other than, yeah, that's probably not going to work out. So everybody's all out of CELZ, I hope. You're supposed to get out at your break even after having taken 5, 6 profit targets.
We got FSRD.
What's it? Was it?
FSRD.
Okay, FSRD. Oh, yes. That's in the upper left of my screen here. FSRD has broken out and halted. Did anybody get into FSRD there on that halt? That was one of the ones we had on our radar. Oh, my Lord. It's already indicating to reopen at 7. That one must have moved too fast for us. When that comes out of the halt, it should be interesting to watch. Okay, Ange is out of the halt and completely failing out. That's what it looked like it was going to do. I appreciate you letting us know about the different halts that are happening. KPTI, Hook, and MATX. Let me see. MATX is really spiking. Let's take a look at that. All right, next breakout on MATX is at 95.55 for $2 of risk. And it's a kind of path of victory trade, probably with options, calls, because it's a low volume. The other one is Hook. Take a look at that. Hookipa. Roku's now coming up to break 112.50. Stop at 108.50. $4 of risk if it breaks 112.50. Roku to the upside, 112.50. If it breaks it, $4 of risk. Stop at 108.50. I'm moving on to something else, so you write that down. You stock it. Hook. 15 cents of risk. You can get in any time right now. It seems to be on a run. Hook, Hook, 15 cents of risk. Stop at 215. And Roku just rejected off 112.50. If it can't break 112.50, do not get in. $4 of risk if it does. NRGV is out. Let's pull up new NU. So NU is trading, and the next breakout is at 10.85. 10.85 on new NU for a stop at 10.50 would be in order. So about 35 cents of risk. Okay, that sounds good. I totally understand, Wayne. But by the way, it's only $40. So just send me a message, a private message, okay? You may have underestimated your ability to be with me. Robert says his waistline is really the only all-day gainer he can find. All right, NU did not break 1085 and it is now breaking down. That's a failed retest neckline breakdown. That's a very bad sign. NU, a not healthy stock to trade this morning. So if it does break 1085, it could be a fake out. Might not be worth it, but you never know for sure. Right now, it's putting in unhealthy breakdown signs. All right, FSRD is back to indicating it's going to open at 6. What do you got? Bearish divergence showing up on the VIX. Yeah, you nailed that. Way to go, Josh. That is correct. However, I would say that over on the Qs, we have neutral divergence. So we're getting a little bit of mixed signals. The Palantir short is following through. All right, grab it and grab it fast. Puts on Palantir for a swing trade for 2 weeks, something like that. Let's get it. Don't ask me which option to buy. That means you don't know what you're doing and you need to take my market mastery and learn which option to buy. It's all in there. All right, I'm going to give a signal on that. $12 is the stop, so 40 cents of risk on Palantir short. Cameron, if you need to help anybody at the moment, just go ahead and say something if there's something going on. Okay, that was the break up on Roku. Yeah. All right. So who's in? Who's in Roku? Make sure you're taking 5 to 20% out underneath every dollar level after your entrance, and set your stop to break even at that point. All right. That was the Qs crossing down. We have a pivot breakdown on the Qs. This is a very negative moment for the market, for growth stocks, for the Qs. This is a very important break point, and that repeated BDD is signaling that it's fighting that level. It is at the critical level right now. All right, pulling up NVIDIA. Yeah, we're getting the follow through on NVIDIA. How about Tesla? Gonna have to turn that down in case anybody's getting killed. Enter Roku, somebody asks. Roku to the upside, but we're day trading it. So that's not a swing trade. We're entering it on a day trade basis. Just FYI. To the upside. All right, FSRD comes out. It should have came out of the halt already. It has not, so they're resolving imbalances still. And it looks like they're positive imbalances. It has not equalized back to the original price. And so there's more demand that they're trying to balance. So there, in other words, if you see it dip on FSRD, there might be still enough demand for one more follow through at least. I'm trying to get some more options here. Not getting filled. All right, everybody over on TikTok, if you'd like to come check out our trading group, click the link in my bio and my profile. The link in my profile. Yeah, your buy on FSRD would be pending because it's halted. It's not trading right now. It's been halted. If you're unfamiliar with the market, you should not be trading it. You should be learning. You should be practicing. You should be saving your money. You're going to lose all your money. And like, I don't mean that like, 60, 70% chance. I mean a 90+% chance you're going to lose all your money. Yeah, you need to stop and you need to start learning. Okay, FSRD is halting. It's you got 10 seconds to get into FSRD. It's halting to the upside at 7. FSRD halting to the upside at 7:04. You've got a couple seconds to get in. You probably can't. Good luck to you. Boom, we're halted. All right, who got into FSRD there? New is trying to climb back up. Yeah, Chris, that was fast. Did you not have an order in already? You wanted to wait to see if there would be a dip? That's totally natural and normal and okay. Is a DWAC call still valid from yesterday? No, that was a day trade. Let's see though. Like, what did you do? What did you get? What are you doing? Yeah, waited for the dip. Yeah, that's all right, And it did dip, Chris. And when you see it start to get bought up, you got to start buying too. That's why I only pretty much use market orders. Well, I use a modified type market order using Dash Trader. It's like a limit order with some slippage, with a measured amount of slippage.
I got into GLS.
ZLN?
No, GLS. George.
Oh, I was way off. GLS?
Yes.
And what's happening on that?
It just halted.
Okay. And you got in?
Yeah.
We've got a lot of things on my Dash Trader doing well. So let's see, where can I put this? I'll put it in the bottom left here. GLS, is that what you said? Yes, I see it over on the momentum scanner.
Sir.
GLS and also Zixi, ZYXI. Can you check on that? GLS. Zixi, ZYXI. And also Leafly, Elfly. And CPTN is still moving. Elfly. From yesterday. CPTN. All right, let's get all these up here. Hook. Is anybody in Hook? I believe we called that out. And it's still going. There goes NU. It did break 1085. And so that 35 cents of risk entry is there. Who got it? Who's in it? It's running. It's hitting 11. Yeah, GLS was moving from the threes to now 4.93, and it is halted. And so is FSRD. Chef Boyardee. I'm going to pull up GLS so we can stay on top of the momentum and the halt. When it comes out of the halt. Leo, over 25 years. Robert Gregory, pressure like a grip, and it won't let go. Well, I don't know what that is. Give it to your sister and never wonder if the same pressure would have pulled you under. That's apparently from a song. I probably know it. I just don't know I know it. There goes Hook. Make sure you continue to take profits on Hook underneath every 5 cent level. Or is that 10 cent? Need to double check on the tiering on that. But I think underneath every 5 cent level would do just fine. GLS will be coming out of the halt in 2 minutes, approximately. Minute and 30. Yeah, 2 minutes. It tells you to check your email for a code, but I didn't get an email. I don't know. Give it a second. That's very good. Thank you for telling me. Let me know. But maybe just give it a few minutes. I guess it can act like that. Or maybe you entered your email. Maybe you had a typo when you entered your email. Maybe you should just go back there and do that again, and make sure you got the right, perfectly typed email in. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing you in there. What's your name? All right, NU pulled back to the entrance, so that was your second chance to get into NU for continuation, and it looks like it's happening. It's now breaking over 11. Who's in NU? We're waiting on the halt on FSRD. We'll be coming out of the halt. Well, actually, it should have already came out of the halt on FSRD, indicating it's going to open at 9. Who's in FSRD? GLS will be coming out of the halt in 1 minute exactly. Hook is still running, and you need to be taking profits underneath every 5 cent level. And NU, you need to be taking profits underneath every 50-cent level on NU. Stocks over $10 but under 20 every 50-cent level. Can you sell on a halt? No. It's halted. If you don't know that, then it means you need to learn more about the stock market, and it's an indication that you should not be trading yet. You should just be learning. And I recommend you join our trading group and don't trade. You literally just be a fly on the wall, learn all our strategies, all our techniques, and come in. And you can come and check it out for free right now. Just click the link in my bio and my profile to come check it out. And we'll even see you in our main trading group chat area. And you can say hello. It's El Puno from TikTok. Bruh, what is it, Mike? Yeah, we've got a lot of momentum movers this morning. I'd say that this is even hotter than yesterday, even though one stock hasn't really gone like dwack. Okay, GLS has opened down about to 442. This is your opportunity to get in on a dip if you think it's going to continue. I would recommend about $1 of risk on GLS for potential continuation. It is trading and resumed from the halt. It is trading and looking like it may break the $5 level. That's going to be the resistance level to beat. The market, in the meantime, has turned around and has broken pre-market base. GLS pulling way back. No entry on GLS yet. $5 breakout. The cleanest and most confirmed, safest entry and it is not hitting, but it might. So keep an eye on it. If it breaks $5, that's entrance. NU continuing to go to the upside. Watch GRNA, says a mark. Pulling it up. There goes NU to 1123. Remember to take out 5 to 20% profits underneath 1150 level. So like at 1143, 1139. Don't be greedy. Just take some out once you're up a level. $11.32 on NU. Yeah, GRNA up a lot. Why is that not on my scanner? I don't know. Stock market is closed on Monday, people. Closed on Monday. Have a nice 3-day weekend. Tesla's at 860. What's up? SPY is running, the Dow is running, and the Qs are almost green on the day. Green candle. Did anybody get Kumar in? No, he's not in. We're waiting for, okay, GLS just looks like a failure to me. I'm going to pull that off and I'm going to put GRNA on there. GRNA came out of the halt and put in a giant red candle. Oh, there's not a lot of volume there, Mark, yet. That is a nice spike, though, but it's not a lot of volume. All right, make sure you cut NU at your break even now that you've taken some profits. It went all the way up to 1140. That's a good level to take profits at. And make sure you cut at break even. Oh man. Yeah, with this 3-day weekend and the tensions in Ukraine, it could be a good idea to be holding countermeasures. What about Roku? We just went over that earlier. Roku's coming up. It's going up. It's probably trending up all day. Current stop on Roku should be 108.50. So just keep holding through if you're holding a calls or long. Hook, putting in its first pullback. Next breakout on Hook is at 240. There it is. Boom. 240. Breakout on Hook. 10 cents of risk. You can rebuy add-on, top off. And if you're already in it, however, take out some more profits. They're at 240. FSRD is indicating it's going to open at $8.20. $8.20. Now, if you have like a dash trader system, whoever that was who said they didn't get a fill, you would have gotten a fill. So it's $175 a month, but in my opinion, it pays for itself every day. It's some of the best money you can ever spend. Win or lose, if you're losing money in a month, if you're winning money in a month, if you're losing money in a month, it doesn't matter. It's not the fault of your order executions if you have Dash Trader. FSRD has resumed trading. It's now down to 7.4, likely to be bought up again. If you want to try to buy the dip and take a risk on there, that'd be the way to do it. It is now moving up to 770, 790, 792, 780, 792, 780. You do about $1 or $2 of risk the way it's been moving. Once that thing halts to the downside, could be quite a dump. Might want to do $2 of risk to the 1% rule. Make sure you're safe. You guys over on TikTok, make sure to click the link in my bio to come check out our trading community. New, continuing, take out more profits or profits at this 1150 level on NU. Very good and fast. I love it. Yeah, Cameron's got it. I mean, it's 175 a month, but you can't blame, losing $175 a month on DOS Trader. DOS Trader, if you lost money in a whole month, it's not DOS Trader's fault. It's your fault. There's no excuses left once you're on DOS Trader. Yeah, the Palantir trade, it could go on for days and weeks. I got at least a month. Earnings release day 2 continuation trade. You can take that trade off the open on day 1 on the 5-minute opening range breakout, but it's just not going to have the power of confirmation that a day 2 continuation would. FSRD is now halting to the downside. If there's any way you can get out, you should get out if you're in. If you haven't gotten in yet, that doesn't look good. Indicating it's going to open at 6.5 at the moment. How's GLS doing? I'm not looking at GLS anymore. How's GLS going? No, GLS crapped out. I didn't get the Home Depot short. They have ER before market open on Tuesday. Probably I'll just wait then. What was the other one? AN AutoNation. Let me see how AutoNation is shaping up. So it's possible that AutoNation spends this quarter grinding out and maybe grinding up a little bit, and somewhere in there, if it gets pretty high, I'll probably go short on some kind of a signal that it's not too secure, and then I'll be all set for my AutoNation short play for the year. Let me take a look at Home Depot. Yeah, I still like the Home Depot short. It's just at this point, I'd rather get it if it pulled back, up here to this level. So let me see if I can draw that on there for you. Anything along that top line, that's where I'd like to buy. The puts, that's where I'd like to short. Roku is testing VWAP. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, the stop on Roku right now is 108.50. So Roku's still okay unless it puts in a failed retest. So keep an eye on that. Everybody over on TikTok, if you'd like to check out our trading community, go over to my bio, click the link. Cody, did you get in? Cody, are you on TikTok? Cody, were you the one that was asking about the fact that you didn't get your email? If Cody is out there listening. AMLX swing. Okay. GRNA just halted to the upside at 12, and it's indicating to open at 15. Who's in GRNA? Whew. Oh, so this is like an IPO type swing. Yeah, these U breakouts can be fine points to get in, but you'd want to risk it to the bottom of the valley of the U. A stock call here. Oh, here, you're in it. All right, Mark's in GRNA. Halted to the upside. Hopefully you took some profits out while it was halting. If you saw it halting, that's the way to do this. You're probably slowly learning, or fastly learning, rather, I should say. It's important to take profits when you have any kind of huge amounts of progress. That's an absolute profit-taking moment. And certainly a halt to the upside would be one of those. Anytime there's a halt to the upside, I chuck 5% right there. It's like no questions asked. That's the minimum. If I need to evaluate, maybe I'll go to 10 or 15, 20, but minimum, without question, halt to the upside, 5% chucked out the window. Absolutely. You drop some weight. You drop some of that weight, you take those profits. There you are. Is that you, Cody? You didn't get the, are you Cody? M. Rudd. Aren't you Michael? I didn't get the email. Are you Cody M. Rudd? I haven't. I don't know if you're Cody. No, let's see. You're Michael. Wait a minute. Now you're saying yes, Michael. You're not Cody. Okay, I haven't gotten that email either yet. I got Cody's email. Just give it a minute. It might take a moment. I'm gonna double check. Make sure you spelled your, what do you call it? Name, your email right. Well, at the moment, Michael, I'm not seeing that it came through. Oh, you tried yesterday. Okay, Michael. And Michael, I remember you. You've been around for a long time, right? Can you send me a private message on Discord instead? And we can talk over there and figure this out. Oh, Cody's in. Probably Cody doesn't even realize he's in. Cody's in. Yeah. What? Thanks for the advice. Can I add? Yes, me as a friend or whatever. Yes. All right. GRNA is going to come out of the halt in 30 seconds, Mark and everybody. Yeah, FSRD. What do you call it? Crapping out, dropping on that next halt, and it's halted to the downside again. It opened for trading for 15 seconds, halted to the downside. Everyone's dumping it. FSRD. Trading to resume any minute now on GRNA, but they are holding it past the resume time. Everyone dumping NVIDIA. Yeah, I've been short on NVIDIA for a while. Been waiting for it to twist over like it should. Yeah, I'll be back in a second, guys. See, that's one of the differences between traders and investors. Right now on CNBC, it's the headline is Roku shares crushed, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to sell. Now, as an investor, that's probably might be close to the right decision. You have to do your fundamental analysis and everything. But as a trader, please don't listen to the headlines. Look at the charts for direction. Roku's going up this morning. Maybe now it's turning around. I don't know. But if you're going to trade, you don't get your direction from investor headlines. Trading is not the same as investing. It's totally different. In fact, when you're trading, you may be making money in the opposite direction that people invest. And the investors may be making money in the long run. Might work out perfectly fine for them. But as a trader, you need to take the direction of what's actually going on. All right, if that makes any sense. Looks like GRNA is still in the halt. Let me take a look at Roku though. Let's see if it turned red yet. Well, it's retraced back down about 50%. And here's Michael. Red, it's the best time to buy? No, not necessarily, because the next day could be red too. There's a lot more nuance to trading than that. However, I will say that, for the most part, simple concepts work best. So you're right in that respect. But, you can't look at this chart of space, for example, and go, it's red, so therefore I should get in. If you did that over here, you'd be down. If you did it over here, you'd be down. If you did it over here, you'd be down. And probably, if you did that over here at 9, you'll be down. You're much better to buy things that are already going up, like how Costco was going up before it went down. This beautiful, beautiful up run on Costco. Get in things that are going up, and when they don't, and then if they don't work out, you get out. It's a lot of people go like, yeah, but what if that's the end of the run? Then you get out, don't you? You need to rethink everything you think you know about trading. If you're a beginner and you're telling yourself stuff to guide you, you don't know what you're doing, and you're going to lose all your money. And I say that with love. Somebody said Cisco earlier. Oh, FSRD. Yeah, FSRD. Halted the downside. Someone said Cisco earlier. That's pretty much stage 3 now, topping. Yeah, was stage 2. Now it's stage 3. Topping. It tried. Couldn't quite do it, so it's head and shouldering, it's topping. That could go on for a while. I would like to see what happens with GRNA here. I'm up 11% on that Palantir play already, the Palantir swing. If you got into the Palantir swing. Can you please put some emoji on the swing alert over in Chart Traders Alerts? Yep, 18% on Palantir already. And we're going to hold that for days, if not weeks. So, congratulations on joining in on that. That's an easy one. The thing that worries me is that Palantir is already so low. I like to short things down to 10, not at 10. Okay, because like SPACs, they debut at 10. Everything's worth 10. You know what I mean? In some sense. So psychologically, people think 10's where it all begins. So I like to short things down to 10 from 280, whatever it is. And then when it starts to get around 10, I start to get less interested. So we'll take this and we'll see, can it follow through down to 98765? That's what I would like, right? That's what you would like. So we're on a little bit of defense, but put your stop at the top of today's candle, $12, and you should be fine. Okay, so the Qs are testing that pivotal point again. Could care less about stock price. Well, frankly, most CEOs could care less about stock price, the ones that really count, actually. Because first of all, stock price, it's called the secondary market. Go look it up. The stock market is a secondary market. In other words, you get voting rights, sure, but the percentage that a company trades on the stock market of their company is not the entire percentage of the entire company. And it's a secondary market. So you get, these stock shares, but it's the prices are decided amongst us, the secondary market. It's like a flea market, if you will. You're not actually, raising venture capital with the company and then getting debt notes against it. So it's a secondary market, and because of that, it's like trading baseball cards in some sense. And the value of the stock is not correlated to the value of the company at any time. Some people think they can nail it and it's undervalued. Stock price is undervalued compared to what the company is valued at. But there's a lot of different ways to value companies. I guess go ahead and bring it over here. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for the morning session. I got people to help and breakfast to eat. So thank you very much for tuning in, everybody out there. And members, I'm going to see you in the member chat right now. If you guys are interested in checking out my trading group, click the link in my bio, and I'll see you in a few minutes in here. GRNA is going to be in a halt all day, it seems.